Tuesday, March 1st edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. What a gorgeous day yesterday to wrap up the month of February. And certainly we're starting off today, the month of March, with rather cool conditions out there here as the day is beginning. Let's take a look back at those numbers from yesterday. A lot of 70s on the board across North Carolina and South Carolina for those high temperatures yesterday down in the Greensboro viewing area. 70 degrees in Asheboro, 73, Lexington and Burlington, 73 for the high in Reidsville, Charlotte. Very, very warm day overall considering it was the final day of February. 70s on the board across the entire viewing area. Now, as we take a peek at how things are shaping up this morning, these are your 5 o'clock hour temperatures, 40s, some 30s mixed in here and there. Kind of a cool start to the day. Very little in the way of any wind across the area this morning, but that'll be changing as we go deeper into the day. It'll be a fairly breezy afternoon, those winds cranking out of the south and southwest and then kicking around to the west tonight in the wake of a cold front that's going to be moving on through the region. I'll take a peek at the storm tracker radar for the past couple of hours. Just some primarily high clouds streaming overhead this morning, not a very big deal at all. You have some areas of snow over parts of the upper Midwest region, and then trailing down from that area of low pressure causing the snow is a cold front. And you have some areas of rain and a few thunderstorms in Oklahoma and Arkansas. There's your severe weather outlook for today. A slight risk running from southernmost Ohio down to northeastern Louisiana. And watch what happens here with the high-resolution rapid refresh. You can see those thunderstorms really firing pretty nicely this afternoon and this evening near through the lower Mississippi Valley, the Tennessee Valley, and the parts of the Ohio Valley, and that activity knocking on our door by sunset or very close to that time period. So clouds increase in the Carolinas today, and then this evening primarily a quick-hitting chance of showers and a few embedded thunderstorms. I mentioned the wind. Let me show you more specifically. First of all, there's your highs today. It will be another warm day and a breezy afternoon across the region. There's your winds cranking out of the south this afternoon and then kicking around to the west late tonight behind the cold front. Severe weather opportunities very limited across the Carolinas today. Much cooler behind this front tomorrow. A lot of sunshine for your Wednesday, but there's a more typical March temperature setup. At least early March temperature setup as we get into our Wednesday. And then here comes our next system. Low pressure zipping on in. Let me show you the European solution, and in just a second, there's your highs Thursday. Now, I'll show you this in more detail in just a moment, but there's your low pressure tracking off through Georgia and South Carolina and then turning a little bit up the coast from there. And so on the European model, you do get a footprint of some snow. This would be Thursday night into very, very early Friday morning. It's not a ton, and this would be battling marginal boundary layer temperatures, but it is certainly a possibility to at least see some flakes flying roughly I-85 in points north and west, and maybe enough, especially around the northern foothills, to get a little bit of snow on the ground Thursday night. Again, more on the detailed modeling here. Now, here's the setup. First of all, we'll start with what's happening today. There's your big trough approaching from the west on the European model. We go out to 72 hours. There's the next system diving in and digging in late Thursday. Now, that was the 0Z European model, last night's European model. The GFS, not quite as much digging with that feature as it moves on in, so the system not quite as impressive on the GFS. Now, so let's talk about the GFS, and I'll show you the European. There's today. Maybe a shower or two this afternoon, but certainly much better shower chances as we go through this evening. And then there goes the system exiting tonight. Notice not a lot of instability for that one to work with. Now here comes the next one. This is Thursday afternoon. Precipitation arriving, snow in the mountains. And there we go as we get into Thursday evening into overnight Friday morning. There goes the system departing off to the east by daybreak Friday. Footprint of snow on the GFS relegated to the mountains. I showed you the European just a couple of moments ago. Now, here comes that European solution. This was Thursday evening. And then we get out to overnight Thursday night, low pressure near Myrtle Beach. And in this northwest flank of the low pressure, even though the boundary layer, the near surface temperatures are marginal, probably enough to support snow. Again, roughly I-85 in points north and west. And then there goes the system turning up toward and just offshore the Outer Banks from there. Relating to the ensembles, now this is courtesy of Weather Bell. And there's your clustering of ensemble mean, the ensemble low positions rather, and the ensemble mean is the contours there. But there's your low positions, very tightly clustered. That is overnight Thursday night, and then here we are around daybreak Friday. That's pretty good clustering for the ensemble mean. So I think the European solution is probably the way to go there, and that is definitely the way I am leaning my forecast at this point in time. Now, again, don't think it's a huge deal. But I do think it's a scenario where, again, some folks may see a little bit of a slushy snow Thursday night into Friday morning, especially north and west of Interstate 85. We'll keep you up to date on that. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day. Enjoy the mild weather, and God bless.